Hi, this is Nicky, and in this video I'm going to explain to you the structure of the class grade. So how do you earn a grade in this class? So to start out with, we want to understand that the points and grades and assignments are all laid out under the syllabus tab, under grading and assignments. So if you click on that tab there, you have an explanation for the entire structure of the grade. What you can see right here is that there are 1,000 points in the class total, and to earn an A in the class you need 934 points. An A minus you need 900, for a B minus you need 800, a C you need 700. We don't have C minuses at the Anza, and so forth. And then right below that chart is another chart that lays out where the various points come from. So you can see that there are 150 points from class participation. There's 300 points from the weekly online quizzes that you're going to take on Catalyst. There's 250 points that come from civic engagement field work, 150 points from the midterm paper, 150 points from a term project. And that term project is due at week 12, and you'll notice that we don't have a final exam right now. I used to do that, but I eliminated that starting in the fall of 2016. There's also the possibility of earning 150 points of extra credit. So that's a generous 15% possibility. If you don't earn all the points you wanted to in these other assignments, you can try to make up some of those points, or all of them, with the extra credit. Then right below that are a set of links where you can see more detail about particular kinds of assignments. So for example, if you click on that link right there for weekly class participation, it opens up this window here. And you'll see that if you're taking the class on campus, you earn participation points by showing up on time and participating in groups and such. And then you have a small chat dialogue assignment that you do each week. If you're an online student, of course, you're not coming to class, but you will earn participation points through a more extended chat dialogue. And you can see that there are descriptions there, directions for how to find a partner, how to schedule your weekly chat, what questions to use for your chat, where and how to carry it out, etc. And each one of these links will explain the same thing. So with a weekly quiz, you're going to take an online quiz on the Catalyst site each week. If you're in the online class, that will be due at 10 p.m. on Wednesday evening. If you are in the on-campus class, it's due an hour before class time on Wednesday. The quizzes will be covering your weekly reading assignments and videos. Now I'll get to that in a minute. Then you've got civic engagement field work. And this is an important link to understand, important part of the class to understand. What you're going to do for this is you're going to find a field placement or choose a field placement from among the pre-approved placements that we have. And if you click on that link right there, it'll open up a document that we have where you can see a whole list of whatever pre-approved placements we have for the term. Now, with the pre-approved placements, if you find one that just doesn't work, then what I'd like you to do is talk to me. If you're an online student and you're out of the area, then you can find one that's more local. But you will have to find a placement. And if you're in the area, if you're in the Cupertino, South Bay area, we really encourage you to pick one of the projects that we've already got picked out for you. But if for whatever reason one of those doesn't work or you just hate them, there's a whole description of how you, on that civic engagement fieldwork page, what are the criteria? There's a whole explanation for the criteria for placements, and it would have to fulfill these criteria. It has to be political work, it has to be local, it has to involve political organizing, etc. Now with the field work, you're going to be doing 12 hours of it over the course of the quarter. So you're going to spread that work out over 3 different field work reports. And you need a minimum of 2 hours in any field work report. You can do a maximum of 8 hours with any given submission. And at least half of the time that you put in during the field has to be in actual activities and not just in meetings. Occasionally, we'll make some exceptions for the maximum and minimum amount of time that you put in a given report or in a given week. You can do up to 4 hours in a given week. Occasionally, we'll make some exceptions, but that's our general rule. And when you do your field work, you're going to eventually submit a field work report. And you're going to submit that 3 times over the quarter. These 3 reports are then worth up to 250 points combined. And half of those points, roughly, are going to come from the reflective essay that you write. It's a short essay that you write on your field work, and half of them will be directly from the hours that you put in. You'll earn 10 points, up to 10 points per hour. In addition, at the end of the quarter, you're going to do a term project. And that term project is worth 150 points. And the term project will be based on the field work that you do. It will be related to the field work that you do. And if you click on the term project directions, what you'll find is a full description of that term project. At week 9, you'll be doing a midterm paper, which is a 4 to 6 page paper. And it's a personal reflection essay. It will ask you to write about one of our topics in class. The central topics in class will be the topic of oppression and organizing for liberation. And it's really a personal reflection essay where you'll be writing about how the class material relates to your life. All told, then, you've got 1,000 points. You've got 150 points for class participation, 300 points for the online quizzes. You'll have 250 points for field work, plus another 150 points on a term project that's related to the field work, and then a midterm paper that's 150 points. Again, you can earn up to 150 points of extra credit. Now, when is all of that work due? If you come to the class calendar and you hover over the class calendar links, you'll see week by week there are tabs. And if you click on, let's just click on the week 2 tab, which I already have up here, you'll see at the top of the tab, top of that page, there's a list of assigned readings and then video resources. And then section 3 of any given week is going to be the assigned homework. In any given week, you'll have a weekly quiz, and then you'll have a chat dialogue. The quiz you'll take on Catalyst, the chat dialogue you'll do, and then submit on Turnitin. And then, depending on the week, you'll have some other kind of assignment. So in week 2, for example, you'll fill out your civic engagement fieldwork contract. And in a separate video, I explain how you use the templates and how you submit the work on Turnitin. Let's go to week 5. And in week 5, you'll see the assigned readings, video resources, and then the assigned homework. You've got your quiz. You'll have the chat dialogue. And then here you have a link that says your first civic engagement fieldwork report is due. Now, if you come back over to the grading and assignments tab, that's right there. You pull that up, and if you slide down to the bottom, there's a PDF of the assignment calendar and a summary of everything that I'm just talking about here. If you slide down to the bottom, right there is week by week what work is due in any given week. Okay, so if you have questions about any of that work or assignments, then do please ask me about them. Send me an email. You can also post on the class Facebook page or ask the class teaching assistants for help. And we're happy to try to clarify. Hope that's useful. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.